All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we're going to start off by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, YHWH, Bahasham, YHWH. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And salutations to the hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth. All right, this is Brother Lahab, and this is the brother.
YHWSHI Nawana.
All right, and we're going to go into, the spirit of this wicked holiday that happened to fall on the week of Hanukkah, where we're dedicating the altar. We're dedicating the spirit of us trying to get back to what we once had to YHWH, man. We're dedicating this altar of what we do, presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice to YHWH, hoping that we will be redeemed. Understanding also that YHWH paid the bigger price, so we just here working, man. But going into this wicked ass this wicked holiday hell day, which is called Thanksgiving, because they pulled that word out of the scriptures. Where we should worship YHWH, our God, with thanksgiving, because it meaning to give thanks to Him. But they put that over a day that they slaughtered His people, man. That Edomites slaughtered His people. And there was never actually a day where they just actually sat down and it was a feast or anything like that. We all know that to be a big lie, all right? You go into the original, what we learned in school, would tell you that Squanto taught them how to hunt and to do certain things, and that was about it. And then, the people turned. To be honest, we really taught Esau how to do everything, all right? If you can get that real quick, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Because everything that really came about that these people use, whether it be Esau, Edom, or the other heathens, it came through the Lord's people, man. Through YHWH's people. Because the Lord's His channeling is through His people.
God, this is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter and the 1st verse, and it reads, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
So right now, we're standing in great boldness, understanding, because the Lord's put this understanding, YHWH has put this understanding in us, with waking us up in our captivity to see, what's going on, how we've been used. This devil that we would call a brother or would even call master is really, he's not our God, all right? And 2/3 of our people, they still worship him as their God. But the Lord has shown us that this man is nothing but evil, man. All right, this is just a master that got it wielded from the wicked choices that we made when we were in power, man. This is what happens when you do wickedness. You got a wicked leader over you now. All right, that's pretty much it. And if you can get Numbers 35, and I'm gonna let this play.
I did this.
That's fine. I'm gonna let this play real quick.
Come.
Get
The
Numbers
Pequot
35.
people were burned alive in the middle of their sleep at night in 1637. Mass Bay Colony, Plymouth Colony, Providence Plantation, Mystic Seaport, all English colonies banded together to burn women and children while they slept in a village at night. They barricaded the exit. They did not allow anyone to leave. They wanted them to burn. They were proud that they burned. This country was proud to write. We could smell their burning, rotting flesh for over a mile away. It's written, folks. Please read it on your own. I am not making this up. Stephen King can't make this up. He was so proud, the town of Norwich, Connecticut, had a statue honoring this man up until roughly a decade ago.
Aside from the wicked
John Mason, the man who murdered over 700 people. When anyone, the few people who were able to survive that Holocaust, they were rounded up. They were sold as slaves. Before they were sold, they were marched all the way from Connecticut to Mass Bay Colony, present-day Boston. They were placed on trial.
Here right now,
they were declared to be sold as slaves. But before they sent them on that slave ship, they had to humiliate them some more. And they read a declaration.
He's speaking.
that
he's
those
speaking
people
against the
shall not
atrocities
ever,
that have
once
happened
again, even
against
utter the word
the
Pequot.
Indians,
They will
right?
no
The
longer
ones
be
that
able to
were,
call themselves a Pequot.
here
I am proud to
at the
say,
time where
I'm a
the
Mashantucket
Cristobal
Pequot.
Colon, all right, where these
This is the history,
so-called
folks.
peace offerings
Because
and these
that
things of that
particular
nature
day,
have
that
happened, right?
particular
And the
incident
land was clearly
is
stolen
when this
from them.
country declared
And yet
its
there is still
second
no recompense
religious day of
upon those
Thanksgiving.
people. And,
This is what
and
we're
that's what
celebrating,
you
folks.
see highlighted as far as numbers.
For all of
the
you
35th
who
chapter
took
right
pictures
now, all right?
of me with my
And
nice
the
little
33rd
pilgrim head
verse.
buddy here,
And for those that are looking,
I hope you get the
read it.
story that goes with
Right? You
it.
shall
Because
not pollute
anyone
the
who
land
sees this, I'm sure,
wherein ye
thinks I'm a
we-
sick, twisted
wherein ye
individual.
are. For blood
This is a
defileth the
reminder.
land,
This is
and
what
the land
Hallmark
cannot
greeting
be
cards and
cleansed
Charlie
of the
Brown
blood that
cartoons
is shed
should be
therein,
showing when
but
we
by the
celebrate
blood
this
of the nation.
holiday every year,
Right?
when we celebrate
And that's
Columbus
what you
Day
see
every
now.
year. Because this is what it represented.
Yeah, it's plain. It's
Okay.
plain upon tables. It's plain upon tables.
Go ahead, read that.
All right, this is the book of Numbers. This is the book of Numbers, the 35th chapter, and the 33rd verse. And it reads, So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye... Salakia. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are. For blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. And that also, and this truly goes into the truth of the portion of our power, which is he is a righteous God, and he is a God of balance. And there you have it. There is a recompense that must happen for those who have taken captive his people and who have shed blood upon his lands, who have also parted his lands. You have to know that too. Have parted his lands and who have taken the jewels and the apple of his eye.
Let me see your phone real quick, because the scripture that really breaks it down also. See if I'm looking it up the proper way.
For some reason, my search don't work well on my phone. I don't know why it doesn't, but so I always resort back to the Google search because of the way it works.
Oh, it's because you got it on partial. That's why. Take it out partial.
Okay, God. Yeah.
Let's see if that's the reason anyway.
I deal with the partial, you know what I'm saying, and the full and everything. I mean, I really don't. And some brothers would be like, "Man, your phone ain't working right." I'd be like, "All right."
Let's see. Let me see. If I can't find it, I'll just quote it. Oh yeah, this is also your 16 and 11. I forgot you said that.
Con.
Yeah,
You got it?
No, I can. But basically, it roughly paraphrases that wherever we go on the face of the earth, that becomes the Israelites' land anyway. And then, well, if you want to, you could just get Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. Actually, not the 6th chapter, but the 7th chapter, and like the 11th verse.
Con. Yep. Israel's portion. Yeah. Here it is, Second Ezra, the 7th chapter, starting at the 11th verse, and it reads, Because for their sakes I made the world. And when Adam transgressed my statutes, then was decreed that now is done.
That's pretty much it on that.
But yeah, pecan. But in the first portion of that verse, because for their sakes I made the world.
Yeah. So this whole entire earth is really Israel's, man. All right. No matter where we are on the face of this earth, you shed the blood of a sovereign Lord, and the Most High is going to come back for that, man. Even these wicked, even these wicked Israelites, man, the Most High still counts their blood, man. Even though they've gone off and the Most High, he allowed those certain things to happen. Guess what? When you still do these things amongst Israel, get that in Zephaniah 2:8, man. He's still an Israelite. You can't do that to us. All right? And we're speaking these things, but the Most High is going to show you that you weren't supposed to do those things, man. All right? And he's been showing Esau. That's the reason why Esau gets jacked up, whether it be by whatever divine intervention. It could be the chariots or any other ailments the Lord puts on them. And that's still not the actual true judgment. The Lord still has a judgment that's coming for these Edomites, these so-called white people, that they have not actually truly fulfilled, man. All right? And it's not just what they did to the Native American on this particular day, even though this wasn't even a day. This has actually been just ongoing. All right? This day is just something that they set up and said that this was the day that they're going to celebrate this. But this was something that was going on throughout the years, man. That they were constantly slaughtering the Native American Indian. And then they set up what's after today? What's tomorrow? Black Friday, man. Oh. Where they would sell so-called Southern Kingdom jakes, which are so-called blacks, for cheap labor, man. Go ahead.
Yep, Khan. This is the book of Zephaniah, the 2nd chapter and the 8th verse, and it reads, I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revilings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and the perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the raiment of my people shall possess them.
It's like Zechariah 2:8.
Zechariah?
Yeah, Zechariah 2:8.
Like when I said, we get into the meat and potatoes.
I mean, but shit, even with that, man,
because they got it coming.
That translate is Esau Edom, man.
They got it coming.
All the judgments. Even when you want to talk about we use those certain scriptures that we're talking about wicked Jake when they went down. It all transfers to Esau Edom, man. These judgments are written for you. Esau
Edom and all the other nations that have had a part of the spoils.
That's right.
This is the book of Zechariah 2 and verse 8, and it reads, For thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you, for he hath touched you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake mine hand upon them, and they shall be a spoil to their servants, and ye shall know that the Lord of hosts hath sent me.
That's right. All right. So that's what it boils down to, man. All right. Then you shall know that the Lord YHWH has sent us amongst these nations, man. All right. As it is written, he sent us amongst this wicked place called America. That's the reason why we were born here, to tell them that you're going down for touching the children of Israel. Real quick, this is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith the Lord YHWH of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captive held them fast, and they refused to let them go. So let's talk about this time that we're in right now, man. All right? Because when you go into it, when you go into the scriptures, Israel never really, the whole nation never really went into slavery at the same time. Mm-hmm. The Lord jacked up Northern Kingdom first, and then he would jack up Southern Kingdom. But now we're all here in America being jacked up, man.
Northern Kingdom gets it first, Judah gets it, and the Southern Kingdom or Judah gets it the worst. So yeah, yep,
Yeah.
that's how Elder Malcolm would be said.
That's the breakdown, man. All right. So now are we here? The Lord has raised up prophets in Babylon to prophesy what's about to happen because of these things, man. All right. If you can get go ahead and get Ezekiel 35 and 6.
Oops, it's like I went too far. Ezekiel.
It's after Daniel, if I'm not mistaken.
The highlights on this thing be messing me up now.
Actually,
Ezekiel
hold on.
35.
It's not after Daniel. It's after Jeremiah. It's before Daniel.
Yeah, God. What are we looking for in Ezekiel?
35 and 6.
God. This is the book of Ezekiel, the 35th chapter and the 6th verse, and it reads, "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee."
So now that we're actually seeing America go down, man. It's approaching its 250th year. This is blood pursuing the nation of Edom. These so-called white people. America is the prize of Edom, man. Make America great again. Let's make it red. Let's make it bloody red and call ourselves white again through the purging. Let's purge these niggas and these spiggers out of this land and make it red again and be purified so we're the white ones, man. Go ahead.
Back from the top. "Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee."
So there's a judgment. Like the brother, we was watching the Elder Malcolm's video. We had the clip of 12 years, a slave or whatever. Well, Platt,
yeah.
he called that nigga Platt.
Bro.
First off, this nigga was. That's another thing, man. Aside from taking actual slaves, you had slaves that got taken from all vice versa. This was actually like kind of like I'm not gonna say post-slavery, but it was probably in the midst of slavery. But he was when slavery was about to be almost abolished,
right.
And he was just a free guy. He was a free Jake, man. This nigga had a whole family. He got sold into slavery. He renamed this man and called him Platt.
Yep.
That's how fucked. But that's the society, man. All right, and you have to remember, this is still that same society. Jake walking around free. Well, just like if anybody's ever watched that show, that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom, when the nigga was smoking on that cigar and he had the high top and he looked like he was free. They knocked that shit off his head and beat his ass, nigger.
Duh. Putting you back in your place because in this point in time, also as is being pushed within the word, obviously, to put this into the lesson, that in times past, if you were happy to dwell with your slave master at the time to where you could be freed, if you had your maids or your wife or your children with that master, you could take your ear and you could put it to his doorpost, and he could slam it with an awl, and you would give your allegiance unto that master. So, just to, what I'm saying, put that in there, this is what's coming also, is that you are willingly putting your ear to the doorpost, but that don't make you like your master. Make no mistake about that, Jake. You are still Jake, all right? And the Lord is ultimately going to bring us down upon you. But nonetheless.
Esau is still a snake. Because he was to say he would even keep the majority of Jakes that want to do that. Esau does deals with Jake all the time. Yep. And sometimes they get out of pocket and they want certain things, but Esau will still just jip your ass regardless. It has nothing to do with that. So, you even bring that out. Yeah, you're never going to be made equal to him. He wants you to be a servant, and he doesn't need that many of you, Jakes.
And you willingly putting your ear to the doorpost ain't changing a damn thing. If he do good, all right, he do it not willingly. All right,
and
then he will declare.
That's a judgment from the Most High when the Most High does use Esau, Salaki, his sword to jack you niggas up, and you really want to serve him, regardless or if you served him and then it doesn't matter. The thing is, that's the Lord that does that to you because you made a deal with the devil. All right, you chose the Most High over him. As a matter of fact, can you get that in Matthew the 6th chapter?
But yeah, the devil, he never does good. Oops, Slovakia. There we go.
Oh no, he does good. No, he does good. When the Most High tells him to do something, that's good. He's just wicked, you know, just like Satan. Except Satan is a little bit more righteous than this so-called devil, man. But Esau, Esau's a wicked piece of shit, but he definitely does good by being the sword of the Most High. The Most High uses Esau. He uses Esau to enact judgments. Of course, he's still wicked, but yeah, he does good because hey, whatever judgments the Lord sends out are good. You know, I know I said that in a bogus way, but hey, Esau is a devil. You know, I kind of went a little deep with it, but the Most High does righteous judgments, and he has this devil to enact whatever he wants. So whatever the Lord sends out is going to be good. And half the time when the Lord uses Satan or he uses Esau, the physical counterpart of Satan, he enacts friends of Mammon. It should be off in that chapter. Try to find it real quick.
Friends of Mammon?
Yeah, friends of not friends of Mammon, but Mammon. Just look for Mammon. But yeah, whenever the Lord does send Esau out to do something, you know, hey, those acts that he does, the Most High sanction those.
I'm not familiar with this one. Secret. Oops.
Look.
Matthew 6:24. Oh, okay. Con. Yes. This is the book of Matthew, the 6th chapter and the 24th verse, and it reads, "No man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve our power, YHWH, and Mammon."
Which, hey, we already understand what that's coming into, man. Eventually, yeah, there is going to be a hard choice that the Lord is going to put out there, and only the elect are going to be delivered out of that choice, man, which is truly serving this devil or serving the Lord, you know, understanding that you're going to be taken care of. But Esau Edom, and he is coming with that work, but you got to remember that this is the devil. As a matter of fact, since we read that, can you get Psalms the 17th chapter? I believe, is it Psalm 17? Seven. It's like, yeah, it was 17. It was 17 and 13.
Con.
I thought it was 7.
"17 and 13, arise, O Lord, disappoint him."
Yep.
Con. This is Psalms. This is the book of Psalms, the 17th chapter and the 13th verse, and it reads, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
Yeah, because what does it say? The devil cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. So he wants everything, man. All right, and that's what he's about to do when it comes to the sea hit, man. All right, he wants to take and slaughter everything, and he's shown that. This is the same man.
And leave no grapes.
All right? Like, it is kind of like some of you Jakes just kind of like talking about this and you want to reclaim America, which is foolish because the Most High is giving this place into the hands of the wicked. And it says that in the scriptures.
Yep.
All right? This land is his. This land is prophesied to be destroyed. It's not going to be like, I don't know if like this Gadite, they want to give us back our land. No. Nope. First off, you'll never be able to replenish this land how it was before. You shouldn't even want it. It's been so polluted. It's never. Especially with the satanic ritual, man. All right, and I can go into that into depth, but we see enough of that on a daily basis. All right, but it's just with that shit. As a matter of fact, since I said that, get that in Deuteronomy 18:10. But we have to be delivered from this, and then we can go back to that Psalms. All
right, and this is the book of Deuteronomy, the 18th chapter and the 10th verse, and it reads, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations the Lord power doth drive them out from before thee."
And that was that land, man. That was our holy land. The Lord chose that land to be the holy land. Now go back to the Psalm 17:13. He did not choose this land. That's one thing. You know, the Lord didn't choose this land. The reason why that land is going to be exempt from being completely destroyed is because the Most High, what it said, he chose him one pit. And that one pit was it was that land. Yeah. You know, just like Israel. That's the reason why Israel is not going to be totally destroyed. Vocab, all right?
And the land was for the people.
Yep, the land was for the people. But yeah, that's the reason why our nation, our people are not going to be totally destroyed. All right, that's the reason why the Lord's not doing replacement theory is because he chose us. So
from the beginning.
Exactly. But that doesn't mean we go without judgment. That doesn't mean we get away with anything either.
Nope.
So we will commend you on understanding that there is no respecter of persons. But guess what? There also is a judgment for those that touch his people.
Yep.
And you're going to pay for that.
Come on.
All of you. We paid.
Israel had to pay. Lamentations, the first chapter.
And still paying. As a matter of fact, get Lamentations 4. Yeah, Lamentations 4.
Sorry.
No, it's all good.
No, Lamentations.
Yeah, it's right after Jeremiah.
No, come.
Check over thought.
Yeah, you know.
But
depends on where you want to be at.
Shit, you can start at 17.
Come. This is the book of Lamentations, the 4th chapter and the 17th verse, and it reads, "As for us, our eyes are yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us."
Our vain help. Hey, you see the widow, you see how this widow troubleth me? See what the unjust judge says? We've gone to the unjust judge, troubling him, wanting justice, peace, peace.
The most wicked in all the earth.
O thou most wicked, and he has not delivered peace unto our nation because he is not our king.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
And that was by the hand of the Most High, man. All right? You know, even back then, Jeremiah's going into how we went down with Babylon. But guess who was right there? It was the Edomites, the so-called white people. Even though they didn't have a kingdom during that time, they were helping the heathen find us because they just a bitch-ass hate. It's lucky. They just a hating. They have that hate spirit in them, man. Yeah. They didn't like seeing us on top. Yeah. And we were supposed to be their brother. Go ahead.
Verse 20. the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, because even niggas thought that really that the Lord was dealing with Esau, Edom, to the point to where we worshipped our Lord through them, believing that that's what Jesus looked like. And we suffered for that.
Back at the top.
And his name ain't Jesus. It's like you got to say that.
Yeah. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins.
That's right, man. All right. He's going to discover thy sins by revealing your wickedness and by judging you. Another way when it says to discover your sins, that's by the Lord jacking your ass up. Like when they said to about Paul when he got bit, like, damn, surely this nigga, they were basically saying he was wicked. Like for the Lord for any type of God to allow this to happen to this man must be wicked. You know, but they see that he didn't die. But that's the thing. That's what that goes into. The Lord is going to discover your sins, your secrets, by destroying you. And yet, you know, even right now, we're revealing these things, man. Damn, if you can get that where it says
the truth.
No. It says heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
You know what? I know.
I think that might be in Proverbs or something like that. But yeah, it says that heaven shall reveal his inequity.
Yeah, I figured it was because and that's the 30th chapter too, because that's about where I was getting ready to go to with my next precept. But yeah, Job 30:27. Yep. Prevented me? No. Is it? Did it say? Oh, it's 20 and 27. Salakia. All right, 20 and 27. I was going to go to the 30th, so I must have got a little excited. Yep, that's exactly where it's at, right here. Sorry, at 27th verse, Job, the 20th chapter, the 27th verse, it says, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Yeah. Yeah. You know,
that's what that goes into. The simple fact that the Lord is going to start judging Esau, Edom, in which he is doing it now, you know.
He's making an inquisition.
Yeah, because right now we're merely speaking, and then the Lord is putting it in action. All right, we're saying why this place is going now, and then the Lord has this place go down, man. All right, it's just like how Esau does in his wicked court system, where he'll have the because you know technically that's the reason why cops don't even know laws and rights. You know, and sometimes they even fuck up reading you your Miranda rights, which is how certain cases can get thrown out. You know, they'll just it's a lot of brothers that have undergone that. And what they did, they just arrested your ass. Because even if they beat your ass, they really supposed to read you your rights. But they don't, you know, for the most part, they don't do that. And that's how a lot of cases could have been thrown out, because the simple fact they didn't read you your rights. But nonetheless, it's a simple fact that we are basically officers of YHWH, so we do read you the charges. You know, we read you your you ain't really got no rights. We're reading you the crimes that you've done, and the reason why the Lord is going to do what He's doing to you.
And
then He does it.
Yeah, Zaquan, with going with the topic, you know, 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the 18th, 19th verse. And it said, behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be, that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And yeah, the affliction of Zion has been fulfilled, but yet you kept going forward with your affliction. Very heavily have you laid your yoke upon the ancient. And there's a price to be paid. YHWH, he is just in all his ways, even as we were reading in Lamentations. What I was looking at as far as Lamentations in the first chapter, it says that they have heard that I sigh, and there is none to comfort me. All my enemies have heard all my enemies have heard of my trouble. They are glad that thou hast done it. Thou wilt bring the day that thou hast called, and they shall be like unto me. Let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me. Except for y'all's getting ready to be worse. As the scriptures read, you know what I'm saying? Give unto her double. All right? But let all their wickedness come before thee, and do unto them as thou hast done unto me, for all my transgressions, for my sighs are many, and my heart is faint. So Israel has accomplished, you know what I'm saying? We have been chastised and punished. We've been punished of the Lord. The 2/3 must die, but the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? The righteous, the remnant of Israel will be saved. All right. But at this point in time, look, man, Esau, Edom, these curses are going to now change, and they're going to come upon you. They're coming upon the heathen nation.
That's right.
Nations, actually, as a matter of fact. Let me put the S on the end of that. Yeah, the heathen nations, because all have taken a part of that, even as in Jeremiah, the 9th chapter, when it reads that all will be punished together, you know. But there is a hopeful elect, and there is an elect of the Lord, YHWH, the righteous judges, and those the 144,000 that will be coming back as rulers in the kingdom. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So, hey, man, it's not going to be a pretty story for Esau, Edom. It's not going to be a pretty story for America. This place is going to go out with great violence, man. All right?
But furious rebukes.
Yeah. So we're going to get ready to end it off. All right?
Come.
You know, hey, YHWH is going to deliver an elect out of this place that you call America. There's no making it great again. It's gonna go down with great destruction. That's the only greatness that's coming about to this place, man.
We would have healed Babylon,
but she is not healed.
She is not healed.
All right. So with that, we're gonna end this lesson off and give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, YHWSHI, Bahasham, YHWH. Double honors to the elders and the apostles once more. Shalom to you, hopeful elect brothers out there pushing this truth. Shalom to the brothers and sisters across the four corners of the globe, and the speckled bird that do listen.
Amongst the heathen that look like the heathen. Yep.
That's
this
right.
is our lineage, this is our heritage, it's our culture. All right, yeah.
So with that, we're going to say Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
And Abba Babal.
Abba Babal.